Hey, what's up everyone? So before we go any further, I just want to say that you should probably like and subscribe this channel because there's gonna be a lot of cool shit coming up in the future. I've got budget LS swap, and I had somebody basically tell me I can't budget LS or budget Coyote swap a SN95. So challenge accepted. I think I'm taking that one on. Anyway, thought I'd change things up today, and I wanted to do a video kind of on a throwback on what we've done to get the RX8 to where it is. Had it a couple of years, bought it from my friend's kid. I've sold it a couple times. The sales have never worked out. Once the engine blew up on the way to the guy's house, and once just there were some complications with the deal. So anyway, there it is there. You've all seen it. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here with it. But there is that, great sun there. And there's the CRX. I'm just waiting on some parts and we'll get back from that. But I figure in the meantime, it's gonna be cool, it's gonna be fun. I wanna just do a throwback on this. The videos, some of them are shitty. I wasn't doing YouTube videos at the time. And I just kind of upload them to Facebook, so the quality's not great, or picture might be small, I don't know. Low expectations, but make sure you like and subscribe. I'm gonna put a button in the bottom corner there for you guys. I'll also put like a little picture up there somewhere to remind you. This channel's growing fast. I'm actually impressed. Like, we started at 116, I think, when I started taking it seriously. Serious as you can take YouTube. And it's kind of taken off fast. Like, we're over 500 now, which is impressive. So anyway, here we go. Low expectations. The video and quality, size, I don't know. It's all kind of shitty. All right, here we go. Serbian power. All right, so here we go. So this car started as the stock, as you see, you'll see, RX8. I love the rotary. I love the idea of the rotary. I do not love the expense and cost that goes with it. So this build started as, I told my boys, $5,000 budget LS swap and sell it. That never happens with me. It started as that, and then I wanted to put a cam in it, so I got a Brian Tooley cam. But then I was like, I want a big cam, so I got a nitrous cam, and then I needed a vacuum pump. I'm like, oh, you got a nitrous cam, now you need nitrous. So I added that. And then what happened, you'll see in one of the videos, I went out with one of my buds, Serge, the guy you see in the videos lots here. And we went and did some donuts and stuff. Sorry, actually backing up. We blew the transmission, just a 4L60 stock. Blew it up the first couple pulls, so I was like, all right, let's go finish it off. So we went out and did some donuts. And doing the donuts, I actually didn't know about the problem with drifting and oil pulling away from the pickup on the LS's. So we ended up blowing up the engine too, and then I had to call a buddy Alan, who had to come out and tow us back, and you'll see that where Serge is on the quad pulling it. And then the next time, what was the next engine? There was another failure in there. I think it was a Ringland maybe. And then it went to Serge, was taking the car to the guy I had sold it to and thought he'd do one more pull on it and spun a bearing. So then I was like, screw it, we're keeping the car and we're going all out with it. So then I went, got another block, pulled the nitrous off. The nitrous cam was great. I didn't like the vacuum pump idea for drivability. Wasn't great in the city. I mean, yeah, it's a race car, but it was actually pretty shitty to drive. So now we have just a stock cam, but we took the nitrous out with the twin turbos, and now just 12 pounds of boost, meth. Keep it simple. Keep it simple as you can with meth and turbos, and this is where we're at. So yeah, without further ado, let's finally get this shit show on the road here. So I picked up this little gem. I haven't told my wife yet. It's probably the first Importish I've owned. It's pretty decent. It's been sitting for a couple of years with a low engine. Might have to fix that right there. But I'm pretty pumped. Hopefully everything goes smooth with what is about to happen here. So yeah, stay tuned.
Stand for
All right, here we go. That cute little thing in comparison to my hand. Yeah, that brace is gonna be right in the middle of the road. Hey, Serge.
no problem.
Look, we got another Ls swap over here. Jay's doing on Lowe's car.
A little more room in this one.
A little more room in this guy, yeah. Coming along good. Jay's got the fuel system done. All right, Serge is balls deep taking the old rotary out. She's pretty good for $1,000. A little bit of surface rust from sitting for the last 3 years, but all in all, not too bad. Except for the old brakes have seen better days.
Let's swap, baby.
Now let's swap. This is probably going to be in the way.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
We'll cut it out.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that. All right. Big Surge still going hard over there. She's been sitting for a while, I would say. Oh, she struck down-ish. Got long tube headers coming for it yet. Gotta get it to balancer. Gonna run Corvette accessories, save some space. Need an F-body oil pan yet. And probably now a 6 intake is what I'm thinking. Yeah, slowly got to reseal some of this stuff here to prevent coming out after. And then shoehorn it in there. The fun part's going to be, I would like to utilize factory gauges if possible. I want to keep it as factory inside as I can. I considered doing a T5 standard swap, but after adding up the, well, even the clutch pedal, T56 or T5, T5s are a lot cheaper, adding in the slave cylinder, master cylinder, what else was the booster was different. They need a flywheel and a clutch. It's just too much. I'm just gonna go to a 4L60 and keep it simple. Latest update on this thing. So we got for one, long tube headers and some motor mounts. We're working on some wiring here, trying to save some money because I want to do this as budget as I can. Good times. Got the LS6 intake on its way, should be here tomorrow. Got the F-body oil pan on its way, should be here Friday, I do believe. You know what, I lied, there's nothing budget about this. I mean, you could do a budget, but I'm not. Or as budget as I can. Let's go with that. We've got a 3,000 stall coming for it. I want to do, everybody says it's safe to do 150 shot of nitrous on this, but I don't like safe. Gonna do 200 shot. Brian Chuli nitrous cam I'm gonna do. Slop of the chain, you have to get a new chain or oil pump. What else is there? So yeah, I mean, you add it up and you're thousands and thousands into it pretty quick. I've probably got, the car was $1,000. This engine I had sitting around, but you know, let's say it was $500. LS6 intake, fuel rails, injectors, oil pan, $1,500, and that was the cheapest I could find. Converter was, what was the converter? $500, I think. 4L60 trans was 600 or 700, I can't remember. These things, obviously there's more of them, but for 3,000. With, there's also the torsion tube supports there that you have to strengthen. And then let's not forget, we still need a drive shaft, still need exhaust, still need more wiring. There's gonna be more bullshit along the way. I'm gonna have 10 grand into my first import ever. Should be interesting. But kind of pumped about it. I mean, the car only weighs around 3,000. Oops, there's Loth's car right there. The car only weighs about 3,000 pounds, so she should rock pretty good. I'm hoping to make, you know, around that high 600 wheel horse. So I'm gonna have to do something with these tires, but they'll be good for burnout. Oh, you know what else we need? A line lock. Let's not mess around here. We're gonna need a line lock because we want to do some greasy burnouts. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. Latest update here. We're, I don't know how many hours in, maybe 40 hours into it. Got it all cleaned up and painted, which is funny because with the 200 on it, it's probably gonna blow up pretty quick, but that's all right. I ran into a few things. We had to kind of customize the headers a little bit. We didn't finish that yet. I had to do a little bit of trimming on the subframe, and a couple little things, nothing too crazy here. And then over there's the car. And we ended up cutting out the bar that went across here. We have to relocate the ABS module. Just move it in a bit. It's not too bad. Clean up the rails a bit on the sides. Nothing major. I think we're gonna tuck the wires on either side to clean it up. And getting close. I'm waiting on my nitrous cam to get here so I can put that in. And then carry on. All right, that's the latest update. Big Surge getting the wire tuck all done here. Clean up the bay a bit. Kind of muscled through the fender there, eh, Surges?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, bud. Here's kind of the underside view of what we got going on here. So that's the OEM excuse me, electric power steering. Just working on the wiring here. Yes, those blocks of wood do not stay there. Yeah, the pan was a bit of a tight fit. I did use the F-body pan. Oil filter housing. Ended up shimming this out. We're gonna make another one of these. This is just to get our distances right. Yeah, keep it going. All right, here we go. Slowly coming along here. I'm gonna put the ECU here. And I made my OBD2 port here. I'm pretty amped to have this. I'm gonna run it through the passenger side there behind the washer reservoir. Because, you know, your laptop's always sitting on the passenger seat when you're tuning anyway, so I think it's gonna go good. My wiring papers here, but yeah, coil pack's gonna go on. Got my injectors in there. I've got a BTR cam coming, nitrous cam for it. A few other things coming along. We're slowly getting there. I think we've got probably in the ballpark of 60 hours into it right now, somewhere around there. We're doing a wire tuck too here. The wires usually run up along here. We're putting them through the fenders on each side here, but that's where we're at right now. All right, here we go. Slowly getting there. We're well over 150 hours into it now. The cooling system pretty much dropped in. Got that plate take there and down here. I just used rubber with the elbow in there. Slowly getting there. There is 2 ECUs, so we got a little ambitious at first and cut the ECU out, thinking that everything was working inside, and then to our surprise, it'll start, but you have no gauges because we didn't think that one through. I did tuck most of the wiring harness for the engine in here. I'm not crazy about the heater system, but being in Canada, if you don't have a heater, it kind of eliminates spring and fall driving. So we're probably going to have to keep that. I gotta remount this back up here, but anyway. I have the nitrous system in there. Purges come out here. I'm gonna paint these little guys black. There, on each side. Got the coilovers in it now. see here. The big greasy wing on her. It's not sitting all the way down right now, but it is. It does sit pretty low. I'm gonna probably keep it right around where it is now with the lift on it. But yeah, there is the LS. I used a 411 ECU. Kind of like what you'd find in a early 2000s Corvette, like an LS1. I guess, yeah, the truck's having too. Anyway, that is that. Coilovers are in. The giant wings, because who doesn't? Look at this. Who doesn't love that? I'm all over it. I feel like I'm 18 again. And then the trunk. Let's charge the battery here. It does run. We've had it running. Just got the nitrous bottles mounted to the battery here. Maybe not the safest thing, but I really don't plan on racing it. I just figured if I had a racer car, I'm gonna have nitrous on it. But that is the latest update of where we're at here. Oh, and we've got a sec here over here. Again, to go with my racer build. Gotta have the hood pins. Have to have the hood pins. I've got to decide what color I'm going to paint this thing yet too. It's got to be done. But that is her. And going under the car, you can see rod. We had to build a rod support for it. There's that coolant bubble I was talking about there. Sway bar still has to go back in it here. The torsion support has to go across here still. So the headers we've kind of had to tweak a few times. And I've got the exhaust here. So the exhaust is going to run like this. And then around this. Still got to get a drive shaft made. The only downfall is coming from here to here. From dual 3 to a 2.5. It's going to choke it. them bolts.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. I think we just do it all chain. It's good.
Cleaned up pretty good.
Good water.
It is running with water. She is great. Oh my god!
Oh boy.
What is that?
The shavings from when you break it in.
Is that what it is?
Hopefully my cam's okay.
Yeah. So that's how you blow up a... You just put it in the mast.
100 Kyle's gonna warranty it. I only drove it like 10 kilometers.
Yeah. It's like brand new oil.
Yeah.
Fun dying on an LS.
So that's what happened to the old
Well, we'll just
Oil.
replace them.
oil dry.
It'll be fine.
Black oil.
Yeah.
Maybe Scotch brand a little bit.
Yeah, Scotch. Just sand her off.
Yeah.
That windage, right?
Give her a sandy.
Yeah.